Are you a home baker or a beginner? Well, you're going to watch this video because there are some things that I buy on Amazon that are absolute must-haves. The first thing are these boxes. I don't buy any other cake boxes anywhere because these are the best, and I have them on subscription on Amazon so that I never run out, and I'll show you why I love them so much. The first thing I love about these is that they have this beautiful shiny exterior. I have bought boxes from all over the place. Walmart, Hobby Lobby, even Temu. I've bought them on TikTok Shop, and none of them have this beautiful shiny exterior. And another thing that is super, super important for your cake boxes is that they are tall enough to fit your cake. When you get standard cake boxes, they're usually really short and there's not enough room for your cake as well as the top decorations. And for these boxes, I almost never have to add any extra structure to fit my cakes. The set comes with 4 10-inch boxes, 4 8-inch boxes, as well as 4 12-inch boxes. These are the 3 sizes that I use the most, so I rarely need any other cake box. The next absolute must-have from Amazon are these cupcake boxes. I have talked about these boxes many, many times before, but I just want to tell you again that they are the best ones. I've tried all the cheaper ones and they just don't work. The biggest issue with the cheaper boxes is that the side here that you fold down is too wide. And what happens is when you insert it into your box, the divider is going to be too high up. And as soon as you pick up your box, your cupcakes fall down below the divider and it ruins your icing. This has happened to me way too many times, so I never buy any other box, only these. They come in a pack of 6 and it works out to $2 a box. The next must-have that I always buy on Amazon are my 1/2-inch cake drums. I don't buy them anywhere else. You can get them in the largest amount of bulk and for the cheapest price on Amazon. So enough said about that. The next must-have that I buy only on Amazon are the cake boards. Now, these are the ones that you use to do tiered cakes. You have your bottom tier, then you have a cake board, then you have your top tier. You do not put a cake drum in between your tiers. You use a cake board. That way, when you insert the center dowel to support your cake, it goes right through that cake board into the cake drum and supports your cake. So I like them on Amazon because they're super freaking cheap. They're like 1/2 cent each. They come in a pack of 50. They're nice and thin, but they're still sturdy. So I always buy these on Amazon. The next must-have that I only buy on Amazon are my cake pans. This is from a brand called Efar. I've talked about them many, many times before, but these are the best pans. They're made out of stainless steel, so they're dishwasher safe. They're super durable. I've had them forever, and they stay nice and shiny. They bake your cake more evenly. The edges are not as brown. The bottom is not as brown. And the cake doesn't stick as bad. So popping it out of the cake pan is super, super easy. I have them in 6-inch. I have 8-inch. And I believe I have them even in 12-inch. So absolute must-have. I love these things so much. The next must-have are my piping bags. This is the 16-inch, and then I also use the 18-inch. Tiny little piping bags don't work. They're not big enough. Your icing's going to fall out. You need a nice big piping bag, and these are the best I found. They're nice and strong. They don't split on the edges, and they're super cheap. I think they're like 2 cents each or something like that. I've linked everything in my Amazon storefront under a list called must-haves, so everything will be very easy for you to find. Okay, so on to the next one. These are the only airtight containers that I use. I store my cake pop dough in here. I store, if I have extra cake layers that I made, or if a customer canceled or something like that, then I'll put them in these airtight containers as well as wrapped in plastic so they stay nice and fresh for a long time. And I also store my cupcakes in here. You can pre-make your cupcakes and freeze them. And this fits, I believe it's 2 dozen or slightly more than 2 dozen, and they're a true airtight container. I absolutely love these. I swear by them, and I don't use any other containers. My last and final must-have is this photography board for photographing your cakes and cupcakes and all your goodies. It's really sturdy. It sticks together with these little L-shaped things, and to put it away, all you have to do is take it apart and slide it in behind your cupboard, and it's out of sight, out of mind. That is my last Amazon must-have for this video. Everything's going to be linked in my storefront under must-haves, of course, to keep it nice and easy and simple for you guys to find. Okay, love you all so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.